Hello everyone and welcome back to the EDH Jank Center, your source for everything Commander and everything Jank. I'm your host Jordan or Prairies, and today we got another mini deck tech for you. With the Brothers War coming out in a little less than 2 weeks, I figured we would take a look at probably one of the more popular commanders from the set, Urza, Chief Artificer. Urza is one of the OG Magic the Gathering characters and a truly iconic figure in this game of ours. So today I'll be going over 5 cards that I think would work great in an Urza Chief Artificer deck. And as always, it'll be a primary focus on janky, budget, or underutilized cards. Let's get into it. I put a warning at the beginning of this video, but you're about to get spoiled. If you don't want to get spoiled, run away! Go look at my other videos! I'll put a playlist right here! Okay, they should be gone now. Everyone who wants to stick around, follow me. Let's take a look at Urza, Chief Artificer, 3 white, blue, black, legendary creature, human artificer from the Brothers War Commander. He has affinity for artifacts. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact creature you control. Artifact creatures you control have menace. At the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with. This creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control, and he's a 4/5. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, this is good. This might be the first Esper commander that I actually really like. This is an artifact creature token build. We're playing artifact creatures, we're getting more artifact creatures, we're going wide, we're swinging out, we're getting aggro, and all of our artifact creatures help pay for Urza because people are going to target him. He's going to end up costing 8 or 10 mana, but that won't matter if we have a board full of artifacts that can help tap for his mana cost. So he helps himself get recast, he gives all of our artifact creatures evasion, and he creates creatures himself. Man, this is ready to play right out the box. I'm so excited for this precon and really excited for people to make upgrades and homebrews with this. Okay, let's make like that one British famous diver guy and dive into these cards. Okay, first and foremost, it's our most expensive card of the day, and we're getting it out of the way. It's Strionic Resonator. 2 colorless artifact from Masters 25. That's the cheapest version because you know I got you. Pay 2 and tap. Copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. And by the way, a triggered ability uses the words when, whenever, or at. And if we'll take a look back at our lovely commander, look at that last ability, folks. That's right, AT. Baby. Pretty simple and easy tech here. We're going to be doubling up on that end step trigger. Man, that is going to be so good over the course of the game. If we can get that going over multiple turns, our opponents will blink and we'll have an army of artifact creatures at our disposal that just get stronger. The more artifacts there are on the board, they get buffer and bigger and more sexy. It's late at night. I'm tired. But the synergies are right there. Even if we just have Strionic Resonator and the 2 constructs we get from the original trigger and the copied trigger, those construct artifacts will be coming in as a 3/3 each. And with the copious amounts of cheap artifact creatures we're going to be playing, Thopters, Golems we're going to be creating from other cards, this can get out of hand very, very fast. So I think spending $3 to $4 on this is fully justified. We're going to be able to make a big splash with lots of other budget cards, but we can splurge on this one. All right, now that that's over, let's go back to being frugal, folks. Our next card up is Machinate. 1 blue instant from Darksteel. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This is our pseudo vampiric tutor, guys. Now don't bail on me, I'm about to explain. Normally this would be maybe we look at the top 5 or 6 cards of our library, but in this deck we're going to be making a lot of tokens, lots and lots and lots of them ideally. If we're going off and we get maybe 15 to 20 total artifacts on our board, I don't think that's too hard to do in this kind of deck. And so if we have 15 artifacts on our board, we pay 3 and cast Machinate, we get to look at the top 15 cards of our library, pick the one that suits best our strategy and circumstance, and put it right into our hand. That's basically a tutor. Now, obviously, I am hyperbolizing a little bit, but this is a very synergistic and fun include and it's under 10 cents, so sue me. Okay, coming up next, we got Steel Overseer, 2 colorless mana artifact creature construct from Magic 2011. Tap, put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature you control, and it's a 1/1. Super simple tech here. We're gonna have an army full of tokens. We want to be able to buff them up and swing out for lots of damage. They're gonna have menace, so they're definitely going to be getting in for a lot of damage, guaranteed. What's better than putting permanent buffs on all of our creatures? We tap this, we put a +1/+1 counter on each creature, we swing out. Super simple stuff. We also do have blue in our deck, so there is a lot of possibility of being able to untap this card and tap it all over again, do it multiple times in a turn, and give our creatures, you know, 3 +1/+1 counters each. That's an army of thick robotic boys if I ever did see them. If I ever did see one. Okay, I gotta go to the next card. Coming up next is Bronze Guardian, 4 and a white artifact creature golem from Commander 2021. It has double strike and ward 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 2. Other artifacts you control have ward 2, and Bronze Guardian's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control, so it's star and then 5 toughness. Strixhaven era stuff had a lot of support for artifacts, and this was no exception. Bronze Guardian is a must-have for any artifact deck that runs white. Giving ward 2 to all of your artifacts is so busted. And then on top of that, it's a huge beater for us in the late game. When we've amassed a ton of artifacts on our board, it becomes a 15-5 with double strike, which is good until you realize that Urza also gives it menace. Boy. Automatic include, and also there's a synergy. If you cast Liquid Metal Torque, tap it to make Urza an artifact creature, you can give Urza ward 2 from Bronze Guardian's ability. And that is, as they say on Dominaria, a very spicy meatball. Whoa, 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 hold your horses there. We are almost at the last card of the day. But before we get into that, if you've really been enjoying this content, guys, consider joining the Patreon. The link is in the description, and I've got lots of cool benefits for patrons, including a patron-only Discord where we have chats about cards, favorite decks, strategies, sets, spoilers, all sorts of stuff, and we play the occasional spell table game with yours truly. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, check out that link in the description. All your support helps me help make more content for you guys. And with that, let's move on to our most powerful card of the day. Most cower at his feet. At his yummy, delicious feet, it's Ginger Brute. The man himself is 1 colorless mana artifact creature food golem from Throne of Eldraine. It has haste. You can pay 1 and Ginger Brute can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. You can pay 2 and sack him to sacrifice Ginger Brute. You gain 3 life and he's a 1/1. Come on, come on. Don't look at me like that. The flavor of a gingerbread man being an artifact creature, first of all. But second of all, being on a battlefield with Urza and his army of constructs and double axe wielding Bronze Guardians. That flavor is too good to pass up for me. I'm sorry. It's just too good. Now, I'm gonna go on record as saying I don't really care about the efficiency of this card, but if you want to look at how efficient it is in the deck, it is technically a mana rock for Urza because he has affinity for artifacts. So there you go. I did it for you. You can include him in your deck and feel good about it if you're not a flavor person, but like the flavor though. And just like that, guys, we're at the end of another video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what cards you would put in an Urza Chief Artificer build. Do you think I missed anything? What cards are you most excited for from the Brothers War? I'm always down there in the comments interacting with you guys, so come on down and have a chat with me. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys on the next video.